So we're officially over a quarter of the way through the year and I wanted to do a little reading wrap up. I saw Jen do a Q1 reading wrap up and I thought it looked really fun. So here's my one. So genre breakdown. I read 16 books in Q1, one of which was a fantasy. The rest were all romances. I was in my romance era. I'm a romance girl. I don't know what I can say. I absolutely love them. And I'm pretty sure that none of them were even dark romances. They were all just like fluffy rom-coms. Trope breakdown. I'm not sure how well you can see this, but I had so many books with the forced proximity trope. I didn't even realise I'm like a small town, single parent. Those are what I love, and they're like pretty high up there. But forced proximity, there was a lot. What have we not got much of? Cowboy romance. So at the very end of Q1, I read Flawless. So unfortunately, the cowboy romance one is very small, but I promise that in Q2, it's going to be up here. I just know it is. I know it is. I have all of the Chestnut Spring series behind me, so we'll get to them. We'll get to them. Ratings. I'm a serial overrater. If I love a book, if it was a good time, 5 stars. Immediately 5 stars. If there was like something missing and like I was kind of like meh, 4.5. You can tell I don't love a book if I give it 4 because it's like, okay, something was really missing. It was dragging a bit. I kind of just wanted it over, but it was still a good book. But 10 5 stars, I call that great. I call that a great Q1. My favourite reads. The Fake Out. If you haven't read it, please read it. Oh my gosh, Rory Miller and the Crystal Dragon. Go and read it, go and read it. That First Flight is my new favourite book. I absolutely love it. It is amazing. If you haven't read it, you need to read it. I read the arc for it and I need to go and read the rest of the series now, but this man is a walking green flag. That is all I'm going to say. When in Rome and Practice Makes Perfect, I thought were just the cutest, coziest little reads. I absolutely loved them. And Happy Place, which I absolutely loved. I sobbed my way through this book and I'm still not quite over it, but I loved it. New book boyfriends to inaugurate into the Hall of Fame. Oliver Ford. This is the walking green flag, cinnamon roll, golden retriever MMC from That First Flight. Oh my God. New favourite book boyfriend. I love this man. Rory Miller, The Fake Out. You need to read it because, love Rory. And then obviously we've got Noah and Will because they were just too cute. I really loved the series way more than I thought I would. And I think Noah may even be my favourite. I'm not sure. I know a lot of people prefer the second book, which I did prefer the second book, but I think I preferred Noah. And my reading goal for the year. My goal is 50 books. I read 50 books last year and I feel like that was a good kind of pacing for me. So we went with 50 and at the end of Q1, I was 3 books ahead of schedule, which I'm very happy with because last year I was so behind and I only caught up in about August time. So to be ahead of schedule, I love that. And that's my Q1 reading wrap up.